right, I'm back with some more record albums to show the few people that watch this. And the first one is a record album I bought influenced by Paul Lynde and Steve Carlson, who has a record, channel, record review, record showing channel right here in Michigan. And let's get the Paul Lynde and Mr. Carlson influence out of the way. This is Destroyer 45th Anniversary 2 LP Deluxe Edition album, and I got it at Village Vinyl today because I got bored, left the house, and went record shopping. I got a ton of stuff to get through, so let's get busy. Here it is. Kiss Destroyer Deluxe copy. And this thing is not really up my alley, but I bought it anyway. And I have to say, the second LP to this, I like it better than the first one. It has just alternate versions of the songs. And again, you know me, I sped this thing up. So I listened to it today, the whole thing, both LPs, and it was good. The second LP was good, but then again, I listened to it at 40 RPMs. So I've never heard this record at the normal speed, and I probably never will. I have no regrets. This is a poster that came with it when you bought it from the record store. From out behind the counter came this. All right, let's look at the record album. The stuff that came with it. Here's a book. Lots of writing in the book. Pictures in the book. Just one picture after another of the Kiss band. And I don't know how many pages. There's a lot of pages in this thing, and a lot of the same old, same old. Nothing like a Jello Biafra release at all, except for his recent stuff, which doesn't have anything in it, which is too bad. Anyway, this is the bonus LP with all the bonus stuff on it, outtakes, stuff like that, which I found interesting because I sped it up. Here's the little jacket that it came in. Shows a bunch of Kiss concert tickets. All right, let's move things around. We got a bunch of records to show. Okay, this is the Kiss Destroyer LP. The first one, it's, just the regular record. And again, believe it or not, this is the little slipcase inside of the record it came with. And believe it or not, I'd never heard that thing. Except for live versions of the songs, but I've never really heard the Destroyer record. Now I have. Anyway, here we go. Let's move on. This is a record I've shown before. This is the Damned 40th Anniversary Tour. And this triple LP has the entire Damned record done live on it. So, let's set that right there. So I didn't buy the Damned record because I already had it on that thing. Today, I went and bought it. And this is a deluxe version of it. And it's the Damned's very first record. Here's the cover. And again, believe it or not, I never owned this thing. Here's what came with it. This big fold-out thing with a bunch of reading in it. More black and white printing than you can handle. And it tells all about everything that has to do with the Damned's first record. Here's the hype sticker. And here's the photo sleeve. This thing showed up in the record also. Anyway, this is a really good record. Highly recommend picking it up. It is not as good as the Sex Pistols' first record, or I guess their only record, but then again, that's kind of something that you just can't achieve. Most bands can't. Besides maybe the Ramones' first record. Anyway, that Damned record, I'm glad I bought it, and I'm sorry I waited so long. Okay, here we go. I went to a show the other night at a bowling alley, and this band, which is a guy and a girl, and they kind of do a, I don't know, garage type thing. They're called 208. This is the little 7-inch they were selling, and they were very noisy, and they were a lot of fun. Okay, here's another record I just picked up. This is a split by the Middle-Aged Queers and the Lollygaggers. And man, is this thing fun to listen to. I would definitely recommend picking this up if you have any type of sense of humor and love punk rock. The Lollygaggers and the Middle-Aged Queers will be right up your alley. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this one? You don't even know what I'm going to show you. Here we go. This is not an original. This is better than the original because it comes with this. I'm sure the original didn't. In fact, I'm sure that the original couldn't have. This is an after-death type, I guess, commentary. So how could the original of this record have it? This is Robbie the Werewolf, 1964. Here's the backstory. And the record album is just black vinyl. And every song on this thing is memorable, fun, except for Tiptoe Through the Wolfbane. Didn't really like that one. Censored Man. Didn't really like that one. That Judge, not a big fan of that one. Let me tell you the songs that are just near perfect. You're not going to get any better. Those songs are Lucifer, Rockin' Werewolf, Inside Story of the Flamingo, and Streets of Transylvania, Vampire Man, My Little Brother. Wow, My Little Brother's really good. Dracula. Man, the Dracula song is also most righteous. And this thing is on Outsider Records. And if you see it, don't be afraid to buy it. This one is really, really good. It's psychedelic and it's garage rock. It's beatnik rock. Even though it's just a guy with an acoustic guitar, like it shows on the back. I guess this might be my first psych album. Yeah, because it says it's a psych album. So that's my first venture into the psych world. Here we go. And to accompany this, I've shown this before, but this complements it perfectly. This Cramps Voodoo Idols 1981, along with this Out of Sight. Just two really great records. They sound similar, yet they're very different. Okay, this is a Benny Hill picture disc. And on this thing are the songs Ernie, Fastest Milkman in the West, And on the B side, Ting-a-ling-a-loo. It's okay. It's from 1992, EMI Records. And it's okay. It's a Benny Hill picture disc. Let's move on. All right, this is Fact Tricks. Having a hard time pronouncing this. This is California Babylon. This is an experiment noise band from San Francisco, like 1980, 1981. And this, if you're into the noise stuff of like Zev, or trying to think of some other noise bands from San Francisco that would be similar to this. I can't think of any. Anyway, this band was featured on the Live at Target record. And if you're into the noise, California Babylon will be very, very satisfactory. I don't really know what to say about it. It's kind of like a noise record. Sort of. I can't really say that these are songs that you're listening to. Here's the little inner sleeve. There's the band in action. And I'm getting my goodies inside of the record mixed up. Okay, and this also came with it. Nancy's Little Gun, that's a fun song. And that also came in the Fact Tricks record. Oh, and here's the record. Anyway. All right, let's burn through these. Okay, Fact Tricks. This is Shintoa. And same band. This is a ladder record, I believe. And the only way to describe it is this record is like the Dead. It's not like the Dead Kennedys. This is a comparison. This record is like the Dead Kennedys and God We Trust Incorporated as far as the energy. This record is like Frankenchrist as far as the energy. And that's the only way I can put it. So if you dug the California Babylon, you might dig this, you might not. This is a little calmer. And it came with this poster, which is the same little poster that is in the Live at Target. And here's the record sleeve. And here is the Fact Tricks record. So if you're into the noise, you might be into the Fact Tricks. All right. Here is the Weirdos. We got the Neutron Bomb, and this is a greatest hits. I've shown this before, and I'm showing this thing. And I'm showing this thing. This thing came from a radio station, the Weirdos Condor. And I'm showing this, another greatest hits. This thing is just perfect all the way through. Weird World, 1977 to 1981. And I'm showing you all those because I just picked up this. This is the Weirdos, Destroy All Music. And this one, it came autographed by Cliff. I think that is Cliff Roman's autograph. And I ordered this from Bomb Records. And this is what the LP looks like. Whoops. There you go. And this thing, the reason why I didn't buy it before is because I thought it was just going to be more of the same, but it's not. This is not more of the same. So if you have those other Weirdos records, don't think that this, even though it's got most of the same songs, don't think it's going to sound the same as those. It doesn't. These are Weirdos like demos, and those are like official studio recordings, and these demos are played kind of slow. So I had to speed this wonderful record up. But I enjoyed it just the same, and it came with this little insert with just a bunch of black and white advertisements for shows and stuff like that. So that's my new Weirdos record. Okay, this record is, yeah, that's black vinyl. This is the Corman's Halloween record with sound effects. And this is a garage surf type situation, but very spooky. And this is the album Jacket, and I'm not sure where this band is from, probably somewhere in Southern California. And if you're into the surf rock, the surf punk, garage rock, then you'll really dig this. There's no lyrics on it really. It's just music. Haven't listened to it only more than a couple times, but definitely it's worth $10 just for that record cover alone. And that's the Corman's, the Halloween record. And this came with it. This big comic book ad type poster. Okay, this is Indians Selection 303 12 Northern Cheyenne War Dance Songs. And this was recorded a long time ago. Back, I don't know, 1900. And it is just what it says excuse me, what it says it is, war dance songs. Picked this up in Hamtramck. It's very interesting to listen to. Speed it up, slow it down, play it at the normal. Either way you do this thing, it's very interesting. All right, this is a record I got from Alternative Tentacles. This is Raised for the Slaughter Until They All Kill Us. And this thing is just thrash, punk rock, nothing terribly interesting about it except for the flip side. There's no grooves, but they painted on it. So that's kind of good, I guess. Here's a record that is very, very out of sight. Wow, let me catch my breath for this one. This is Swell Maps, Sweep the Desert. This thing is all over the place. This thing goes from incredibly noisy and strange to just interesting art punk rock. Here's the LP. Yeah, it's just a black LP. Anyway, no matter what you're into, give this thing a try. I guarantee it that you will just be glad you purchased it. What a trip that record is. It's all over the place, yet it never goes anywhere that lets you down. Okay, this is a very, very strange thing. It's very left-wing. Don't let the album cover fool you. And this is called Black Humor. And it's 3 people from San Francisco making noisy songs, the type of music I can't even describe. Here's all the little pieces of paper that came with it. Oh, okay, this doesn't fold out. It just stays like this. Anyway, here's the jacket. And wow, there's no describing what this thing is. It's from Superior Viaduct Records, which they always put out really cool stuff. And this is not punk rock. This is not rock. I really don't know what I would describe this as, other than it's very interesting. If you see it for $10, it's not a waste of money. Okay. This one kind of was a waste of money. This is El Duce 1985. It's a Mentors type thing. And it's only got 2 good songs on it. 12 songs, 10 of them aren't any good. 2 of them you can't be without. And the 2 you can't be without are Gross Guy and Fat Woman in the Elevator. Those 2 songs are the best. I can't believe the Mentors didn't put them on a record. The Gross Guy is probably one of the best Mentors songs I've ever heard. And it ended up on this instead of an official release, which I don't get. Anyway, this thing, it only has 2 good songs on it. But wow, are they good songs. Okay, let's get into this. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the little thing that came with the El Duce record, and it tells all about the songs that are on there. All right. Here's a record that I found that I completely have been looking for, and I wouldn't suggest even playing this thing. It sounds, well, for me, it sounds awful. This is the worst thing ever, but the record, I guess the record title and the jacket just can't be believed. And it's the reason I own this thing, not for what it sounds like. I listened to a little bit of it and I took the needle off. I'll never play it again. But enough about that. Here we go. This is Jim Nesbitt, Truck Driving Cat with 9 Wives. Believe it or not, this record exists with that title. And this is a not for sale promotional only copy. And I know that because it's stamped right there. Anyway, that cover's out of sight. It's wild, and the name of the record is even wilder. So if you see this, pick it up and do not play it. It'll break your heart. All right, here we go. This is a 86 or 87 compilation from around the world of like punk thrash bands, and this thing's called The Incredible Power of Darkness, and it's got The Accused on it, and Manson Youth. Those are the American bands, I think. Anyway, it doesn't cost a lot of money, and it's very entertaining. And here's the booklet, well, the little poster thing it came with, advertising all the bands. And here's the record. So if you're in the record shop and you see this, it's worth the $15. If they want 20, tell them no. Oh, and the Middle-Aged Queers record I forgot to show came with a bunch of stickers. Not a bunch of stickers, but some stickers. And here's another one of the stickers. And this poster for a record I already showed, and for a record that is not the record it came with. This is advertising them playing at a bar near you. All right. Here we go. We're getting down to the end of it. This is music from the motion picture soundtrack, Valley of the Dolls. There's Sharon Tate and, who else is that? Let me read. Oh, Patty Duke. Sharon Tate and Patty Duke right on the front cover. Again, this is great for the cover. Don't play it. it is akin to this thing. You just buy it for the cover. All right, here we go. I saved the best for last. Get ready. This was bought in fabulous Hamtramck. Cold Sweat, James Brown, His Famous Flames. And this baby is in excellent condition. And it's a great James Brown record. And the best song on it is Backstabbin', Fever, Kansas City, Stagger Lee, Good Rockin' Tonight. Why don't I just say every single song on this is great? It says right here, part 1 of 2. I need to find the second half of this great James Brown record. James Brown, His Famous Flames, will end this exhausting record video. And in the words of Steve Carlson, I bought a Kiss record and the world didn't implode. But there's always the next couple of days. All right, good night.